Okay, so today I thought I'd do an update or long overdue update video on my server rack or network rack that I got in home here. I'll start with where our internet comes from. That's an NTD. Because I live in Australia, we're now on the NBN code, so this is fixed wireless. So that is connected over here to our ISP provided router. I'm with Telstra. I really don't like this router. I do want to upgrade to a different one, but unfortunately Telstra doesn't give out the needed info so that we can set up third-party routers and other devices to allow me to get my phone service, because the phone's plugged into the back of the router and everything comes through the router. So that's our internet, that's our phone, that's everything we get. So yeah, really not happy with it, want to change it, but until Telstra sees fit to give us the info we need, that's the one I have to use, sadly. So that's everything outside the rack. So we'll move down and into the rack. So up top here, first thing we got is a Netgear ProSafe 24 port gigabit switch. As you can see, I don't have a lot plugged into it. I have removed a lot of stuff from our network. So we've got like, that's the server, which I'll get to in a second. That's the computer that's literally right there. These two are to the NAS, which is further down. Port 1 here is to the router, and this one here, I don't know what that one's for. Oh, that's out to the rest of my stuff, because I got another switch, so that's piggybacking on here. So as we move further down, this is my, it's my server box. It is a HP Proliant MicroServer Gen 8. It's actually a really good little box. It was recommended to me by a friend, and I quite like it. It includes an Intel Celeron G1610T processor, which is clocked at 2.3 gigahertz. In future, I do want to upgrade that to an Intel Xeon, but we have to be careful. Well, I have to be careful because there's only a specific type that is compatible with these microservers. So I want to do an upgrade on the processor. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is the maximum amount it can have, which I'm kind of grateful I did, because any less and I'd probably be screaming. It's got dual gigabit network ports, which is really handy because this is installed with Windows 2012 R2. So I've got those 2 gigabit ports in a team, which yeah, kind of helps with traffic throughput. If I open up the front of the panel, or the front here, you can see there's 4 drive bays. Now in drive 1, I've got, well, drive 1, 2 and 3, I've got 3 Western Digital green drives. They're all 1 terabyte each. The reason why I'm using them is just because I had them spare from my last server, so I wiped them, put them in here. They've been working. I do want to upgrade to some Western Digital Reds, probably 2 terabytes each or more if I can afford it. And the 4th drive here is the one the OS is installed on. It's a old laptop drive, 320 gig I believe. It's a Samsung. So yeah, the 3 1 terabyte drives are RAIDed together, and that one's just separate for the OS because that doesn't really need to be in a RAID. So yeah, that's that little box. Great little box. Highly recommend these MicroServers if you're looking for something. Okay, so that's all on that shelf. So now we're going to move down to the bottom shelf, which is this shelf here. Now, I'll start with the NAS. This is my QNAP NAS. It's a 6-bay model. The exact model is the TS659 Pro 2. I don't believe QNAP makes this one anymore, but they should have an updated version of it, because they tend to do like different models different times of the year. So yeah, really like this QNAP NAS. I've had it for quite a few years now. Yeah, and it's just been it's a great little unit. Love the QNAP stuff, the operating system that they have on there, the apps that you can install through their web interface. It's just great unit all around. Highly recommend it. This is full of 6 drives, all rated together. Wow, pretty dusty. And they're all 2 terabyte drives, Western Digital black drives. They're enterprise grade ones. The reason why I got enterprise grade ones is because at the time they were quite affordable, and they came in the size, in a 2 terabyte size, which if I was going for just say normal consumer drives, it worked out to be about the same price. So I went for the enterprise grade ones, which ended up working really well. I haven't had a problem with this, so yeah, again, can't recommend it enough. Great little box. Yeah, so we'll move on to the last thing in the rack, which is my APC UPS. It is a APC BR9000GI power saving back UPS. It's a 900 volt amp hours, or a 540 watt model. Let me see if I can get the display on. So as we can see, top one shows the draw on the internal batteries. Hopefully you can see it there. It's fully charged, and currently there's 248 volts being drawn. If I change the display, basically everything hooked up to the battery backup is the NAS, the server, and the switch, and all of that can be run for 40 minutes. But the way I've got it set up is the server, once it's on, once it detects it's on a battery supply, it'll initiate a shutdown command to the NAS, and that'll shut down after 5 minutes of being on battery backup. So the NAS will shut down first, and then 10 minutes after being on battery, the server will shut itself down. Yeah, that way if I ever need in a power outage to bring them online, the battery backup will still have some power left in it if I need to bring it all back online for whatever reason. But yeah, that's how I've got it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that little look through. It's quite a substantial change from my last video. Yeah, so hope you guys all enjoyed that look through my network rack, and I've got some other projects planned, some more stuff to go in, change around. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll get those videos out as soon as I can. Thanks very much for watching, guys. See you next time.